Hi, it's Rosie at RoseByNameCo. Good morning, how's everyone? I've come out again today in this beautiful morning to do a video about my new journal, Poise. It's a part of a 4 lot of journals, and this is the first one that is sold, so I just listed this one the other day. And so before I send it off, I wanted to show it to you. Okay, so this is Poise, and I will just grab the ruler I went to get and see what size is this. Looks like 5 by 8 inches. And as far as the spine, it's a 1 signature, so the spine is about 1/2 inch or so. And there's quite a few pages still, and the closure is, well, let me see here. The closure is this ribbon, and it's in this beautiful orange color, almost like good enough for maybe like a harvest journal or a Halloween journal even, but it is mostly botanical. Now in the front here we do have a belly band, so I put in these ribbons, a few different kinds, and then a piece of cotton here as well, and one of these flowers that I made, and I put it on more ribbon and an eyelash trim and a button on it. And then I made a tag for it, so it's one of those tall tags, and it does have the title on here, and then I stenciled numbers and collaged a little bit and so on, so you can write on the back. Now you can put something in the front. Of course you can put whatever it is you want in the front, and you can also add to the back as well. So both of these have a pocket, the covers, and they hold quite well. So let's go back to the front here, and then for the tassel I have a few ribbons and a bit of fabric and a dragonfly charm. But let's go inside of Poise and see what's in this journal. Okay, so to begin with, here in the front as well, it is a stress journal, if I didn't mention that. So the cover is made of bubble wrap, and you can see it quite clearly here actually, because when I put the ink on top and I went over that, you can see the little bubbles, and actually it gives quite a beautiful texture looking thing. And it is nice and cushiony, so it's soft in your hand and so on, bendable. And so in the front I put in some things to do with gardening and so on, and this little tiny baby Tim Holtz paper clip. So inside here, this is an original piece from a page from the Victorian household goods. I'm sorry, maybe this is the gardening supply goods. And so some planters, you know, that were for sale back then. Beautiful design and so on. And then just a little piece of my own photography in here that you can put somewhere else just for a little bit of color in there. And we'll put this baby clip back on. Okay, so that will go together with this clip. And over here we have a hinged page, so it will open up like this, and then you get this beautiful botanical flowers. I do have some fabric over here, a little bit of collage, and then in the back here you can write, so I kept this a little bit more neutral, some of my own digital and more fabric here. And then over here is a tiny pocket in the front, and over here is just some stampings that I did, and you can, you know, use it somewhere throughout the journal. And then here is a journal card, and it does have extra paper here to write on, and it looks like a lady taking a little break in the woods. So that's your first pocket here on this hinged page. And then over here you have some flowers as well, and here, so over here is a tag, and it has a few things on it, and nature wise, and so that just goes back in here. And as you open this up, let me see if you can see it all, Alrighty, and then we have a journal card here. It has a spot to write on, and I try to make my own, like a label, you know, identification label or specimen about this tree, some information. And in the back is a pocket, and you have a little notebook here, or you can fill it with whatever that you have. And over here, I was a little bit short on paper to make this pocket, so I added a piece, and then I also added little bits of leftovers that I had on my desk and sewn it right in. I did glue it in a little bit first so that it stays, and then I put it together and sewed through. Maybe I'll make a tutorial about that page, how to do that. And this goes like that. So over here I did some sewing and collaging, and on this beautiful coffee stained paper, and I love the shadows again. I did put the book so that actually it's in the shadows here. Let me see. And you can see it all, and it's just a beautiful morning, like I said. There's some stenciling here, and this is from the Edith Holden book. And this one is in French. It's from the French Reader book, so authentic. And this one, my own butterfly, and I did collaging on it, some sewing. And then as you open it, there's a flip here, and a little tea card that I made in this see-through pocket. And a little bit of a stencil butterfly, a little bird here from a children's book, I believe, or just a book about birds. Then a lady in her garden. It is a little journaling card. And over here I did details again, sewing and details with some ribbon and fabric, little bits that I had left over. A little bit of space for journaling, so there's some space for journaling as well. Over here is a little charm of a bird and a fabric ruffle to go with the orange and the pinks and so on, yellow that I have on the cover here. And this is staff paper, and then I also stenciled on the top here. Over here is a paper bag and some collaging, and then inside I give you just a few different things here, like some graph index card and a little bit more of the flowers that you can put somewhere else, and butterfly sticker. This is just a vintage butterfly, you know, that you can get on the internet. Here is a writing spot with a little bit of fabric collage here. And then sewing on this page from Shrubs and Vines book. A little fabric sample. So just a little flip, because I like the way that feels. Anyways, little paper ruffle here and a journaling card over here with this beautiful flower. And then some more of the ledger paper in a tab on the top. I did try to put some tabs on the top like I normally do anyways. And then over here some coffee dyed stationery paper with a bit of flowers on them. And I just got these cards, 3 of hearts on this one, with these beautiful bouquet of flowers. Then here I put some tracing paper that I stenciled on, and I like the feel of that too, and a little crinkly. And some images here of fruits and flowers from a vintage book, and then a writing spot in here, and a little bit of the sparkly, of course, you know me, gotta put a little bit of sparkly on there somewhere. And a little fabric tab over here. And over here I use design paper, and there's a little tree, I'm not sure if you can see it here, tree charm. And in the middle, oh, the sun just came out very nicely. A little journal card here with coffee or tea stained paper in the back, and then just some writing paper, and this beautiful paper in the back as well, just beautiful coffee dyed, the way it turned out. And lined paper here, and another journaling card. This one is from a vintage book, authentic page, and then this one is from Kirstie Alley, or Kirstie Alley, no, not Kirstie Alley, Kirstie Art Designs. I have a few of hers. And then of course I put ribbons over here at the edges. And a little bit more lined paper, tab on the top, and here the same fabric over here for a fabric ruffle in the writing spot. And this is the other side. If you can see, there's a dragonfly on this fruit, and beautiful image. And then you can, you know, write your own thoughts over here on the side. And then the tracing paper, little index card on this one. Oops. And a different one. This looks like lilacs. I love lilacs. 8 of hearts. So all hearts for this one. A little bit stamping in the corner here. Another tab here. And another journaling card in a paper ruffle. And that fabric flip here. Sample. From the vintage flower book. The paper bag. And here you have another little notebook with a few pages. And just a little bit shiny scrapbook paper tag. Over here some collaging, and then over here is a specimen card that I made, and it has the little, I just use from sales tags whatever I can, little numbers, and make a little tag on there. And so this is a butterfly specimen in this pocket here. I put it this way just so the ribbon sticks out, and then some collaging here with some thread and stenciling inside. And over here I stamped up Poise and put a little bit of flowers. And on the back, I wanted to include something different with flowers, so I found I have a whole folder with hats images, and I haven't used them yet. I really want to do a journal on hats because there are just so many beautiful images out there. They're so intriguing to me, how and why people would wear, you know, these different hats at some point. So this one is this young lady with a flower or roses, whatever it is on top here, hat. So, and this is one of those pages where I embellish the sides here with different little things here. And so this is the other side. Looks like some children in winter. Winter is coming. Please don't come yet. Don't rush. To a sparrow. Looks like a poem. And this is a little ledger flip with a rose over here and a tea card that I made here in this see-through pocket. And a little bit more collaging here with my photography, my flowers. And a little bit more French in here from the French reader. And Edith Holden, the other side of the beautiful, of course, Edith Holden. We love all her images. And I have a couple books, so I'm trying to remember to use them, because you know how when you put something away, you don't use it. And then some stenciling in the middle, and then some collaging here. This is a tea bag paper, and then this is from the postage stamp book. And so these are postage stamps that I actually had once upon a time. And then a little bit more collaging here and sewing. And this beautifully coffee stained paper here. And then in the last pocket we have sort of, maybe it is kind of a Halloween theme here with some orange pumpkins, but the orange pumpkins go with this orange ribbon here. So I thought, well, what the heck, why not? Why not use this up, right? And of course in the back you can write on it. And then, oh yeah, it also has this little bit eyelashy trim over here. And the other side with a bit of fabric collaging of the page with the flowers. And then right at the end we have eyelash trim on this paper clip that I made specifically for these journals. And then inside you have 2 slots and a journaling card here of birds and a journaling card of flowers. So there's lots more room though, so you can fill it up with a little bit more of your favorite things that you want to put in here. And you can use this as a standalone if you need it, you know, if you need to use it somewhere else, and or just for your collections on your desk or something like that. So of course it doesn't have to stay in this journal, but here it is for you. And then this beautiful patterned bubble wrap cover. This is the back of it. So thank you for coming by to see Poise. it is going off to a good customer of mine. I appreciate her support very much, and all my other customer support, and all the people who have subscribed to my channel recently and watch these videos. I appreciate you coming by. I hope you have a great day. Take care now. It's Rosie from RoseByNameCo. Bye-bye.